They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears. The Mustangs' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bears offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunity.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. It cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7. And they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
It's complete to the left. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Let's take a moment and think Missouri State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters. You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Give to the running back. Makes his man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They go to the ground. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. The Bears will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch will be made just inside his own 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9. So the SMU Mustangs offense will go to work for the first time today. And here it comes for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back in Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this, and he has never played against competition like this either, Dave.
No. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Here comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get...
Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big gain for the offense.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On the ground, it's Green. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Mustangs will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The running back has it. Finding an escape route. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in the rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half. He's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
SMU.
After those last two plays, let's see if they can get it out of reverse on 3rd and 18. Trying play action. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And the Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Things haven't gone exactly the way they drew it up. Turnover, punt, and now they have it back.
Let's go. Right.
Looking for space. It's Green. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, let's have a look at SMU. They come into the season #1 recruiting class in the country. Think we'll see those freshmen much?
You dang right we will. I mean, you don't recruit like they did this offseason and be the #1 team in the country without getting a ton of impact guys that come in and contribute day one. Palmer, there's a lot of young, exciting faces.
Yeah, they don't look like freshmen either. I mean, these guys look like grown men. And remember, in recruiting, a lot of these kids were promised to get on the field very, very early. For this team to have the success they're hoping to have, absolutely, these freshmen have got to go.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed gimme 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
Gonna let it fly. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU. Getting set for the point after.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the Bear offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Looking to throw for it. Takes the grab on the left. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Bears headed quickly to the line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the middle, it's Joyner. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Grabbed behind the line, it's Boyd. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. It's caught. And they are finding some space in this defense. Got it down to the 25.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man, it's Green. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Speeding down the left side. The 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So here comes the Missouri State offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Makes the grab. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Spits it out to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Young. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Lloyd. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
They kick it away on 4th down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a crease to the left.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add them down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. He'll toss it. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk game. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
He's up to 51 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in mid-season form. Looking for a deep man. He's got it inside the 30. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
So now it's 2nd and long. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field. You've given up a lot of yards on this drive. But if they go for this here on 4th down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you some confidence.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of turning it on. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, SMU. Once he got some room, it was over.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Bears want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Gets it out quickly. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Gonna run it. It's Young. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking to throw on 3rd. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Bears send out the punt unit.
Number 25 in punt formation to kick it away.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
There he goes. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll run the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
But right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. If you're starting like that, now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
It's complete to the right. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Slings it downfield. That's caught. It's Roy. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's... Oh, he's got some space. And the defense got it. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, SMU.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down.
Here we go.
They'll ride the hot hand. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So here comes the Bear offense. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Looking for a man. It's Leonard. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk just a little about Missouri State. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT.
Got room on the return. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the big fullback.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Mustangs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Fullback's got it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the